Before anything else, rest in peace to the beautiful souls we lost that day. You will be not forgotten, and to everyone still recovering from their injuries, I am wishing you strength and a speedy recovery. It turned out much worse than anyone expected. Even now, remembering that day still hits me with trauma. Was this protest necessary? A big yes. Was that the way to handle the protest? A big no. The government that barely gets anything done failed that day too. That's nothing new, but innocent lives were lost, which is really very disturbing. A peaceful protest turned into a tragic incident. Let me explain in short what happened. On September 8th and 9, 2025, there was a movement against corruption in Nepal. There is a big misconception that this movement was only about a social media ban, but that is completely wrong. And I really want to people understand this clearly. When the former government banned more than 20 social media platforms under the excuse that social media companies had not registered, the Nepalese people did not stay silent. But let me be very clear. The social media ban was just a trigger point. The real reason were years of corruption, nepotism, mismanagement of funds, and a political system that never truly worked in the favor of all its people, especially the youth. On September 8th, more than expected, thousands of youth came out to the protest. Many of them were students still in their uniforms. They were all carrying out a peaceful protest. But what happened after that should never have happened. Security forces used tear gases, water cannons and rubber bullets, and then even started firing live bullets. More than 70 people lost their lives, and officially more than 2600 people were injured, confirmed by the Nepal government itself. Can you imagine 2600 people in a single protest? One sad thing is that on one side such a big tragedy was unfolding, and the other side some people started looting. I mean, really? Even at a time like that, does civic sense not work for some people? We Nepalese took the saying turn a crisis into an opportunity in the very wrong way. Many people who looted or took things returned them the next day. That's the really great part. They took the things in the heat of the moment, but at least they returned them. A huge thank you for that. But the loss has already been done. People took regular items, sure, but some even took weapons. Most returned them, but not everything came back. Taking regular items isn't that dangerous, but taking weapons is extremely dangerous. I am not saying that taking item is okay, both are very bad. One is bad, the other is worse. The main problem after the protest was that anyone and everyone started using the name Gen Z. Even those who don't know what Gen Z means, they were all going around saying I am Gen Z, I am Gen Z. I saw a photo where a few people were carrying flex banner with Ganji written instead of Gen Z. Really? Ganji? Hey my dear Nepali, at least do a little research before making banners. I can't find that photo right now. Yeah, I forgot to save that image. But back to the topic. The former government fell, an interim government was formed, and some popular, hardworking, skilled, and qualified people came into power. Elections were scheduled for March 2026. What happened between after the protest and the before the election is a topic for another time. The RSP won, at least now there is a hope that something might change, but whether RSP brings real transformation to the country or not, only time will tell. Some work has already begun. Hopefully the country develops well. I hope they don't end up like the old parties. That is the optimistic wish in every Nepalese heart right now. RSP won in a spectacular way across the entire country, and the people wish came true. Balendra Saha is now the Prime Minister of Nepal. Seeing the bold work he did as a mayor, people always believe that if he ever become the PM, he will do even the bolder things. And now that day has finally come. To be honest, expectations are really very high. Even the current cabinet has almost qualified people in it. Looking at it right now, it seems like the best government formed so far. Now it's just a matter of how good the results turn out to be. Whether there will be a real development in the country or it goes back to the old ways, that will gradually become visible. RSP made big promises in their manifesto, and we are holding on to that hope. I genuinely hope every single one of those commitments get fulfilled Sure, these things take time, but they must happen because if they don't, honestly, there won't be much difference between the old corrupt government and this so called new one. What expectation do you have from RSP now? You can share in the comments. After so long, such a big change has come to Nepal's government. We all have huge hope that country will now move toward good development. It won't happen overnight. It takes time. Nepalese have waited more than a decade already. We can wait another 5 years if needed. We want to see a good start during this new government terms. Education, infrastructure, health sector, employment and many other areas need development. RSP probably knows this better than I do. So let's hope for the beginning of initiative in these areas. And please don't forget that international payment gateway point. Okay, joke aside. I have high hopes that something will done for the victims injured on September 8 and 9. Many lost limbs, many have lifelong scars that won't heal. I hope there is some relief for them too. And the new government pays attention to that side. A probe commission was formed to investigate the excessive use of force on September 8 and 9. The protesters who lost their lives were officially declared martyrs. Families received compensation, but here is the hard truth. The people actually responsible have still not fully cooperated with the investigation. No one has been held properly accountable yet. And honestly, compensation is important, but money cannot bring back a life. Money cannot replace a child, a sibling, a friend. Those families deserve real answers. That question still remains unanswered. And until it is answered, justice is incomplete. A huge thanks to our First Lady Prime Minister, Honorable Sushila Karki ji, and all the related authorities and people. Thanks to them, the election was completely successful. A huge respect for them too. Honestly speaking, the time period of this interim government was extremely crucial, but the way relevant authorities and the people worked under the Honorable Sushila Karki ji, that is truly commendable. The Honorable Sushila Karki ji truly deserved to be called Mother Nepal. Once again, a huge respect. So that's it for today guys. Hope you liked the video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Share this video with your friends and families. If you have any suggestions or questions, feel free to let me know in the comments. I'm just starting my YouTube journey. This is my first video and more are coming. Subscribe and stay tuned for more animated videos like this. I have lots of topics that I hope you will enjoy. See you in the next video. Until then, stay safe and stay happy. Bye bye.